Like Crash Out's, Pequannock, New Jersey is home to many Gooners to pick from. But who are the top 5 Gooners? Making this list was hard, but there are some people you will not expect to be on here. A Gooner, as described by Google, is the perceived decline in someone's mental or intellectual capacity, often linked to overconsumption of what's considered shallow or unstimulating content, particularly online, or someone who practices the action itself. Making it in at number 5 on the Goon list is Devin Cook, also known as Soap or Dev. Devin's always gooning, whether it's at home or in school, and he shows it with his humor, mostly consisting of laughing at the word unk or saying the word dis. Dev's gooning days began as little as when he was quote-unquote a little jit, starting off with his YouTube channel called XX Fusion. Devin's goonery extends into his obsession with spamming famous TikTok memes such as John Pork and Tim Cheese, with this rightfully landing his spot at number 5 on the list. The 4th place spot goes to Gooner, Frankie Colvin. Before Frankie had entered high school, he had been nothing but a normal child until freshman year rolled around and things changed. While playing football his freshman and sophomore year, he led his team not to victory, but he led his team in humongous goon circles. The reason why Frankie isn't at number 1 is because he has become a firm believer in Jesus Christ, making him slowly heal from his past, and he goes to the gym, cementing his number 4 spot on the list. Creeping to the top 3 list, starting at number 3, comes Greg DeBeese. Greg's appearance everywhere is ubiquitous, which makes everyone get a taste of goon. Greg casually spends time out of his day in the school bathroom for minutes or even hours on end, bringing his gooniness festivities to people for relentless periods of time. Like his goonicious predecessor Devin Cook, Greg started his early gooning days as early as age 9 and continued his influx of goonifying videos on TikTok as well as in person. Many reports of Greg and his goontivity at the lunch table would be quote-unquote compulsively talking about Janet's bagel shop or making sure the arrangement of his pencils are in line. This ultimately leaves him at his ultimate spot of number 3 on the list. Taking the spot behind number 1 is AJ Valero. AJ is usually described by his home-inscribed gang, Fat B, as a flurry of events that are uncoordinated and unpredictable that makes you never know his next move. AJ is usually described by his home-inscribed gang, Fat B, as a flurry of events that are uncoordinated and unpredictable that makes you never know his next move. The classic saying, "Don't judge a book by its cover," is made after this fellow goon dog. Nick Gomes, AJ's close friend, describes his appearance by saying, quote-unquote, "AJ has a face meant for the radio," which demeans his outlook on not being a gooner. With the disclosed and undisclosed events that have been told about, this justifiably puts Sub's offspring at number 2 for the Gooner list. But before we go on to number 1, like and subscribe so you don't miss another video like this. And for an honorable mention at a Gooner spot, we have Matias Acosta. And finally, the moment you have all been waiting for. The biggest Gooner of Pequannock goes to Ayan Shah. For as long as Ayan, or commonly known as Unk, has been living for, he has always been king of goons. Ayan is usually seen with Goonmaster Obey on Discord all the time as a moderator for a server called Go Gooner Rangers. And what they do in this server is spreading the importance that goon is love and goon is life. Without goon, there will be no life. And with this radicalist way of spreading gooning despite it being wrong, he has also affected people and their daily lives. Here is a short interview we had an anonymous person speak.
Ever since I had gotten involved with him and this cult, they have tortured me and have kidnapped my children to goon on them. I now live alone and traumatized due to the actions of this man and his crew.
It's crazy what a single man and his actions could do to one's physical and mental state. This leaves Unk at the king of goons, meaning the top, at number 1 Gooner. Thank you for watching.